You see these scars. You see these scars. 1, 2, 3. These scars serve as a reminder to me never ever to be lazy, ever. So, what I've learned from the worst year of my life, I don't know if this is the worst year of my life because I've had worse years in the past, but for me, I feel this one was terrible. So, early July, I was admitted into hospital on the 9th, and then on the 10th, I was operated on for inguinal hernia. So, the sticky situation about that was my work requires me to be fit at all times, and every year we do an annual retest. I'm a lifeguard, by the way. So, with that being said, it was very tough because our qualification expires every year, and it just so happened that I was admitted into hospital by the time that this annual retest was expiring. So, thinking the company would be understanding, and they were at first. Um, they gave me the 2 week sick leave, and then they kept checking up on me, seeing if I'm okay. And when I got back from the hospital, they told me because your retest is expired, you cannot carry on working. You have to stay at home and you have to get fit first before you come back. And I was like, but I have my doctor's notes. I have a letter from the hospital stating that I can't do any strenuous activities for the next 2 months, you know? And then they were like, no, you have to sit at home, unfortunately. So it's been, and mind you, I did try to renew my qualification before I landed up in hospital. But unfortunately, I failed because of the hernia. And I don't ever fail, I've never failed this physical swim test that we do every year. I don't even train for it. I go and I just do it. But unfortunately, I went on the 5th of July to renew it, but unfortunately I failed. I was shocked, but because I was injured only. So I did try to do it because I knew I was going to be operated on the 9th. So it was really mentally, it was really tough for me. And I've been suffering with this hernia for the past 2 years. So I was in and out of gym. Every time I went to gym, this hole would tear bigger and bigger and bigger, you know? And the doctor did warn me not to go back to gym because of the hernia until I get operated. But so, you know, I thought to myself, hey, I can go, but maybe I'll just lift lightweight, you know? But then as I was going every day, I think nothing will happen, you know? Then, you know, you find yourself going heavier and heavier with the weights until the pain was unbearable, and now I had to get operated on. So, anyway, long story short, yeah, they told me I must sit at home, and then I was shocked. I'm like you're supposed to be understanding. So I got cast out. I don't know if you know, watch the movie Thor when his father kicked him out. That's how it felt. Like I got cast out the kingdom. But you know, what I can say from that is I didn't take it at first I was a bit snappy because I was very frustrated and there was a lot of pressure on me. So at first I was snappy with him and I was very rude. But then after I calmed down, I thought about it nicely. I said to myself, hey, you know what, I can't take it personally. And I went and I apologized to them for the way I spoke. And what I was thinking at the time is, you know, life is not supposed to be fair, you know? Because it's either you can perform or you cannot perform. You see? So, these scores, they taught me, they taught me never to be lazy again. now that I'm healed, I'm in my 6th week recovery. Now that I've healed nicely, they'll always serve as a reminder, and I'll always remember that I couldn't do anything while I was injured for a long time. So people say that they can't train because of everything is an excuse. Now with me, now it was the opposite. I was forced not to train, and I couldn't train. And now that I can train, I will always, on the days that I'm feeling lazy, I will always look at these scores as a reminder never ever to be lazy. So now I am training to renew my qualification. Got it booked by the end of this month, and then I can go back. Fitness is my life. Um, I've built a career on it, and I don't know where I would be like without fitness. So it was a very depressing thing. It was a very very depressing thing, but it's a lesson. I actually don't care how hard life gets. In fact, the harder it is, the better it is for me. That's how I look at things. Because I know I can handle all the tough challenges. Another thing, I feel like I actually deserved to be cast out the way I did. Because that was a weak version of me, you know? A weak version of me. So yeah, I feel like I did deserve it. That's why I calmed down a lot. So now I need to restore myself to my former glory, which will come. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.